Hey guys, this is Josh and this is Jay in Golf. Today we're taking on Teton Pines from the tips. We'll see how it goes. All right, first hole here's a 424 yard dog leg left, or dog leg right. So we're gonna see if we can hit it out down the middle here, and if it fades a little bit, that would be great. Let's get off to a good start here, guys. And that's gonna draw a little bit. It's gotta sit down. Ooh. Hopefully we're not right up against that lip there. It comes out clean here. 322 yard drive. We hit it, just didn't open the face up enough there, guys, but we should still have a decent look here, I think. 129 yards. This should just be a pretty stock gap wedge here. Anything on the green is good. Maybe start it off just right at the pin and bring it back if possible. See if we can get one decently close. Be all over it. Just a little bit short, guys, but we're gonna have a pretty good look for birdie here on the first hole. Little 12 footer. Goal today, guys, is to shoot even par or under here. Let's see if we can do it. All right, first hole, 12 footer, slightly right to left, slightly uphill. Let's put it in. Got to turn. It just didn't turn until after the hole there. But that's okay. It wasn't a bad putt. We'll have a little tap in for par on the first hole, which is always a good start. All right, there we go. All right, second hole here is par 5. All right, let's get one out there, guys. Good start to the day. And that one just kind of pushed it straight out there, get away from the trees. And I don't know if it's gonna listen. About 309 total distance. But we should be okay. Mostly just pushed that one out to the right. Didn't drop back too much. We have about 248 to the pin here. I don't think we'll have to worry about this tree. Just a nice 3-wood here, guys. If we can get this close to the green, that's fine. But with this tree here, I don't know if we can go right at the green, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, and it hit the tree. Hit the tree. We're gonna take this, we'll start it right at the pin, and if it draws a little bit, that'll still be okay. All right, here we go, guys. Oh no. I didn't think we had to worry about that tree. Oh, that's sim golf for you. We're gonna take the 56 here from 98 yards. Let's see if we can get it close and get our par and get out of here. Just left of the flag, sit right there. Just like that, guys. We have a good look at par now. Par from 7 feet here would be fantastic. I'm also trying to work on not getting as upset with myself here when I make these bad shots. On to the next shot. All right, let's drain this little 7-footer, slightly left to right, slightly downhill. Just like that, guys. There we go. Next hole here is a par 3, 205. Pin is there on the right. We're gonna try to take it just left of the pin here. If it fades a little bit, it's okay. If I hit it straight or draw, it still will be okay. And that should be right at it. Be good. Be good. go. Get on it. Get on it. All right. We'll take that one. That one's about as straight as I can hit it, I think. Just left of the pin there. Little 14-footer, guys, for birdie. Let's get back on track. Moving a little bit from right to left. So we're gonna go just outside the cup and hopefully let it fall in. Let's do it. It's got a turn. Just slightly started it outside of where I was looking, but good for pace. Let's put it in. All right, 382-yard par 4, dog leg left. Water all along the left-hand side here. So we're gonna take this left of the fairway and go almost directly at this flag stick. And that's gonna be pretty straight. 320-yard carry, almost a 350. We're at 349. Here we have 24 yards, little pitch shot with a 60-degree wedge. Some people might hit a different club here, but the 60 is what I practice with, and I can get it to spin just a little bit. So we're gonna get this just a little short of the hole. Hopefully let it run up close. All right, let's do it, guys. Oh, it's got to slow down just a little bit. All right, not terrible, not my best either, but we'll have a look at about 6.5 feet for birdie. A downhill 6.5 footer, breaking from right to left. All right, we're gonna go just outside here, try to put it in. Let's do it, guys. 6.5 feet. Oh, that really snapped. You can see how touchy that was. Greens are set pretty fast, just under 5 feet for par, inside left edge. Right in the middle, guys. Par. Again, we missed a pretty good opportunity for a birdie, but I'm not going to be too upset about it. It was a tough little putt. The wedge shot wasn't the greatest, but could have been a lot worse. All right, so we have another par 4, dog leg left, but this one's pretty wide open. 403 yards. We're going to take it just up the right side and try to draw it back towards the pin. If it goes straight like it did on the last hole, that would also be just fine. Gonna draw a little bit too much, but I think it should be fine right there. 325. We should have about 76 yards here, slightly uphill. We're gonna take the 60 degree here, try to knock one close. It's got to sit down just a hair. Spin back. I'm just going to spin back a little bit. Carried it just over the pin. But we're on the green. Downhill, slightly left to right in the first couple feet. And then I think it's pretty flat at the hole. Let's see if we can get this one close. Got to do it. All right, there we go. Birdie on hole number 5, and that puts us at 1 under. We have a 422-yard par 4, slight dog leg left. We got a lot of water on each side. We're just looking to get something in the fairway here, and I want to keep it short of the water, so I'm going to hit the 4-iron. Let's get it done. And that's exactly what we were looking to do, right down the middle. About 237 yards total distance there, right down the middle. If I was trying to be super aggressive with this, I'd hit my 7-iron and go right at it. But I'm gonna go with an 8 because I know I can keep it short of the pin. Long here, I'm in the back of that bunker, and that's a really hard shot to get to stop from there. All right, we're gonna start it just right of the pin, hopefully let it draw back a little bit. It's gonna stay straight on me. It didn't draw, but that should be just fine. All right, this is pretty straight up the hill, pretty severe slope. There's a second tier just up where the hole is, so we're gonna have to hit this to get it there. Moving slightly right to left, but we're just gonna try to get this one close. All right, like I said, 36 feet. Let's do it. Slow down. Downhill a little bit, pretty straight though. We're just gonna go inside left edge. Just like that, guys. That's a really good par on this hole. And now we have a really long straightaway par 5 here, 610 yards from the tips. Difficult for me to get here into. This is gonna play like a true 3-shot par 5. Let's get after it. Oh, that was terrible. Really let that one go out to the right, but you know what? It's safe. It's safe. 319 yards. We're just gonna get out there close. As you can see, there's a lot of water. This is kind of a little bit of a peninsula green. We have 260 yards until we get to that water. So we're gonna aim down just the right side a little bit here. We're gonna do a nice smooth 3-wood. All right, here we go. Turned just a little bit, went straight on me, but that's gonna be fine there. About 260 yards, and we should have a little pitch shot, 67 yards to the pin. Did exactly what we were looking to do there. Kept it away from the water, and now we have a little shot here to see if we can't get it close for a birdie. All right. 67 yards, slightly uphill. There is a little bit of a backstop here, so let's be aggressive. Sit down on it just a little bit. All right, carried it just over the pin there. We should have a little downhill putt. I was hoping that might come back a little bit. 8 feet for birdie. 8.5 feet for birdie. All right, downhiller, moving from right to left a little bit. Let's see if we can't make another one here. Get ourselves to 2 under par. All right, we're gonna go about 6 inches outside to the right here. Let it trickle down and in. We just went too high. Too much pace. Wow, that it was quick. That was very quick. This one should be a little bit easier, just inside left edge there. Let's put it in. So we just claimed that right edge there and got our par. Nothing hurt, saved the par. Maybe should have had a better putt for the birdie there, but missing above the hole is never a good thing, especially when the greens are fast. All right, 181 yard par 3 over the water here. Again, I could take a 7-iron, but a 7-iron would be a little bit too much club. Anything a little bit short here is fine. I think we can go right at this. It looks like it's in the middle of the green. All right, let's start it just right of the flag. Hopefully it'll draw a little bit. And I caught the ground just a hair, and that's why it's gonna move to the right a little bit. We're gonna be just off the green. That's not the worst shot. Just caught a piece of the ground. Little 18-yard pitch shot, or chip shot here. All right, doesn't look to be too difficult. Let's see if we can't get one close here, get our par. Roll to it. Do it. All right, that's exactly what we were looking to do. Not a terribly difficult chip shot. And we should have about a 2-footer here for par. Let's get it done. Straight up the hill here. Just like that. Keeping it right around our goal to shoot even or 1 under. And we are through 8 holes already, guys. Hole 9 is a long, well, not super long. Hole 9 is a 423-yard par 4. Pretty straight here. I think we can be pretty aggressive with the driver again. I'm gonna move it just slightly right. It's got me aimed down that left side there. All right, we're gonna start it just down the right just towards the edge of the bunkers on the right-hand side here. Hopefully drop back down the middle. All right, let's get after it. Draw just a little bit more. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. That'll be perfect. Get up there. That one really got out there. 362 total distance, carried it about 324, really ran it down there. We're gonna have just 61 yards. This is a tougher pin in the left here, but as close as we are, I think I can challenge this pretty good. 61 yards. Let's get it close. Sit on it. All right, that's pretty good, carried it about 61 yards. It kind of spun and stuck there. We're gonna have a 6-footer for birdie to get to 2 under. It was a really close shot there. We'll take that one all day. Slightly downhill, not a whole lot breaking. If anything, it's gonna break slightly left, so we're gonna go inside right edge. Oh my gosh.
You suck.
Pushed it to the edge and it stayed right on it. Kind of killed that one too. Straight back up the hill. Let's put it in. All right, we knocked her in for par. A little bit disappointing there after those 2 really good shots, but like I said, these greens are set pretty quick. Gotta adjust here. Still 1 under through 9 holes. Hole number 10, we got a 535-yard par 5. Not super long for a par 5, but we got a pretty sharp dog leg right here. So if we could get something down that right side, we're gonna have to hit a fade here. Straight away, if I'm gonna be in that ditch there if I hit this straight. So we need a fade here. All right, let's do it. And it's gonna do it. Look at that. We got that shot today. I don't always have that big fade on purpose. We're gonna get that about 317 yards out there. That's exactly what I was looking to do. We pushed it out there over the edge of the trees, and we're gonna have 191 yards to get onto the green for an eagle. All right. 191 yards, pretty flat. I really like my 7-iron here. Pins in the back, so anything in the middle is good. We're gonna start it just right, and hopefully it draws back towards that pin. Let's not hit the ground this time. And that should be really good. It's got to sit down a little bit, I think. No, it doesn't. It's good. Wow. All right, that was a really good shot, guys. And we're going to have a little short putt here for eagle. Just under 10 feet for eagle. Let's see if we can take advantage of it and get ourselves a 3 under. Let's see if I can make a putt not blow one by. Slightly downhill, slightly right to left. You've seen this one a few times. Let's make it. Ooh, and that just snapped on me right off the putter face, but that was a good putt. Just came off initially and went left and then kind of straightened out. We should have a tap in for birdie here though, which we'll be happy with. All right, let's do it. Birdie, and that sends us to 2 under par through 10 holes. I'm playing really good today, guys. Doesn't always happen, but we'll take it anytime we can. All right, 400 yard, par 4, slight dog leg right. It's got us aimed down the left-hand side here, but we're gonna be a little more aggressive than that. We're gonna take it up right over top of these, maybe even just right of these bunkers here, and draw it back. 400 yards, I think we can get this one close. Not a whole lot of trouble on either side of this, so let's be aggressive. All right, come on, Josh. We kind of just pushed it out to the right a little bit more, and that's gonna stay pretty straight. But honestly, we're gonna get a pretty good angle into that. 321 yard total distance. Getting lots of wedge practice today, guys. Hitting the driver pretty good. Missed the fairway, but that was still hit well. All right, a little bit of a backstop, pins in the back. See if we can't carry it there. Let's do it. Sit down just a hair. Sit down just a hair. All right, it listened. We barely caught the back edge of that green. I think we're gonna have another downhill putt for birdie here, just outside of 12 feet. Yeah, and it's gonna be fairly straight moving, maybe a hair from left to right. I think we gotta be careful with this because I think if we get it beyond the cup here, it's gonna just roll. All right, 12 footer, let's do it, guys. Turn on me, turn. Aww. And look at that just roll out. That barely crept by the hole. All right, we're gonna have about a 10 footer uphill, just slightly right to left. Let's see if we can't put it in for par. Turn. Wow, I thought that would really turn, but it didn't. All right, that's a terrible, it was gonna be a terrible 3-putt bogey and it's gonna move us back to 1 under, but nothing hurt. Let's tap it in.
You suck.
All right, 5. And I believe that is our first bogey, which took me 11 holes to get the first bogey. That's not terrible. All right, 188 yards here over the water. Pins in the front of the green, but we don't really want to challenge that here. So we're gonna go with a 7-iron, and the miss is gonna be long even if we have a downhill putt. I also don't want to pull this left, so the miss is gonna be on the right side of the green. We're gonna aim to the right of the pin, hopefully draw it back a little bit, but again, I'm not challenging that left side. Yeah, I didn't want to challenge that. That's gonna fade on me just a little bit, but it should be just fine. 187 total yards. Smart play. We have a 45 footer for birdie. So the goal is just to get this one close. It should be pretty straight away down this hill though. Slightly from right to left. I'm gonna put it out there, just let the hill take it to the pin. Just like that. Go in. Do it one time. One time, baby! Let's go! All right, that was a crazy putt. That was a crazy putt. So we're back to 200, bounce back birdie, outside chance too. And we're gonna have a 410-yard par 4, dog leg right. We should be okay here. Again, I'm gonna take it just a little bit more down the right-hand side. Hopefully draw it back just a little bit. We're not gonna challenge it too much, but really take, there we go. Just down this right side, draw it back. I think we can be pretty aggressive with this again. 410. Let's get after it. Ooh, and we snapped it to the left. Sit down just a little bit. All right, that's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. A little too much after it there. When I go all out and swing hard over swing a little bit, I tend to have that little snap hook. All right, so we're gonna have 126 yards, and I think that's a pretty good gap wedge. Pin's in the back left, so I can't really be too far long here. And I don't wanna miss left, so we're gonna go just slightly right of the pin. All right, let's do it, guys. And that should do that. Yeah, about the right distance, carried at 122. Could have made it a little bit closer for myself, but we're gonna have 27 feet for birdie. And it's gonna be slightly uphill and moving a little bit from right to left. We're gonna go just a couple feet outside the right here. Let it fall back. 27 feet, guys. Whoa, and I killed that. Man, I really gotta get better at judging distances on this. We're gonna have another 10-footer for par. We'll see if we can't make it. Moving slightly left. I guess that putt was a little bit downhill coming back the other way once it got on beyond the flag stick. All right, we're gonna go just a little bit left of this cut from 10 feet, see if we can't drain it for par. Stay up. And we just didn't play enough break. These greens are really quick. All right, 4 feet for bogey. Let's put it in. Just like that. Our only 2 bogeys are 3 putts, if that's saying anything. All right, we're at 1 under, and we have another par 5. So let's see if we can't bounce back again. Maybe even pick up an eagle here would be really nice. It's pretty straight away here. We're just still gonna aim down the right-hand side. There's a little bit of a creek, I believe, to the left. So missing right is just fine. But again, we're gonna try to hit that little draw. All right, let's get after this one, get it as far out there as we can. Just like that. It's drawn perfectly. Maybe it needs to sit down just a little bit, but left-hand side's okay. 352 total yards. Just through the fairway to the left there in the rough, but that left us a really good angle at this pin, which is on the right-hand side. We have 180 yards to the pin. I really like the 8-iron here. The miss is not right. If we miss just a little bit left, that's fine. So we're gonna start this at the pin, and if it does draw or fade, we should be okay. But we're not gonna miss to the right. Let's get it close. And that's gonna go just left of it. Be pretty good. Be pretty good. All right, we carried it. Made real good contact, missed just left of the pin, just like we said. Just slightly, we started at the pin and it drew just left of it. We're gonna have a 16-footer for eagle, guys. We're playing really good golf today, outside of a couple putts. Pretty straight here, maybe moving slightly left to right. Pretty flat as well. All right, let's make one. Do it one time. Oh, it just never moved. It never moved. It stayed really straight there the whole way. But we're gonna have a tap in for birdie, which is, like I said, we gotta take advantage of these par fives. And there we go, back to 2 under par through 14 holes, guys. Can't ask for much more than that. Our next hole here is another par 4, pretty straight again here. 442 yards. There is a pond down towards the green, but I don't think we really need to worry about that. So we're just gonna try to get one down there and do the same thing we've been doing all day. Slight draw here. Let's get after it. And that's gonna stay out there to the right. Left the face open. I think we should be all right. We're actually gonna hit that other fairway over there. We'll be coming in from over the trees, but I don't think that's terrible. I don't think that's terrible. We started it on the right line, we just left the face open. 145 yards. Really liking the pitching wedge for this one. Should be pretty stock here. There is that pond to the left, so the miss is gonna be out to the right. We're gonna start it just right of the flag. Draw just a little bit. And it's gonna stay on that line. Just carried it a little, about a 140. But that's a really safe play, and we're gonna have another look at birdie here from just under 18 feet. Not bad. Another downhill putt moving from right to left. I'm gonna try not to blow it by. I think I'm getting the green speed a little bit though. So let's get it. Stay up and do it. Oh, I thought we had it. I really thought we had it. But nothing hurt, especially after that bad drive. This would be a good par. All right, let's put it in. Just like that, we got a par through 15 holes and we're still at 2 under par. Keep on going here, hole number 16. Hole number 16 is a par 3. 191 yards, pins right in the middle. The elevation's pretty flat. So we're gonna take a full 7-iron here. I think 7-iron is a pretty good distance for this. Again, we're gonna start it just right of the flag and hopefully it draws back a little bit. Let's be aggressive. I like that a lot. Oh, it just didn't draw. Just didn't draw, but that's gonna be fine. Started on the right line, carried at the right distance, 192 total yards. Just right of the flag. If that draws, that's right on it. So we're gonna have a 25-footer for par, but again, or for birdie, I mean. And that's a really good shot on this hole. Another downhill putt, surprise, surprise. Moving pretty good from right to left, so we're gonna have to just try to cozy this one close. See if we can't put it out here somewhere to the right and just let it fall in. Slow down just a hair, just a hair. Oh, that's not terrible. Just played a little too much break. Maybe just a touch too hard, actually. I don't think the line was bad if I hit it at the right pace. About 3.5 feet here for our par, just inside left edge. Just like that, we caught it in on the right-hand side. Par, guys. On those long par 3s, par seems like a win to me. Alrighty, we have a 320-yard par 4. I could be aggressive and go with the green, go for the green here, but we're gonna play the 4-iron. Because like I said, we're working on that course management, and we should just have a wedge in there if we hit it well. All right, let's do it one time. That should be really good. Just what we're looking at, slight draw right down the middle. 245 yards. And that's about as far as I hit that club. Again, 4-iron keeps it short of the water. 3-wood, I could make the green, but that water's in play. And on this hole, it's not really worth the risk. 74 yards here, pretty flat. There is a little bit of a backstop on this hole, so I think we can carry it all the way there. Just get something to stop. 60-degree wedge. Oh, sit down on it. And that did not move at all. That's pretty close, guys. Really worked on the wedges this week. Feel like it's paying off. So we're gonna have 3.5 feet down this hill for birdie. This could be a really slippery putt though, so not a gimme by any means. Let's put it in though. Just like that, just outside that right edge, put it in. And that takes us to 3 under, guys. Only 2 bogeys on the card, that's pretty good. And we're heading into hole 18. Let's finish strong, finish out under par here. All right, we have a pretty good dog leg right here. There is a creek down the right-hand side, but I don't think we should have to worry about it too much. We're just gonna go after this. Maybe have a slight fade here, but if we hit it through the fairway, we're also okay. All right, let's do it. And I hit a straight ball. Sit down just a little bit. I don't even know what that stuff is, maybe some mulch. Hit it really well, just didn't fade. 135 yards to finish it off and get close over top of these trees here. Pins in that front section there. We're gonna go after this with the gap wedge from 135, just so we carry these trees. I don't think I should have to worry about them though. Let's finish off with one more birdie. Oh, be all over it. One more time. Not bad, just right of the flagstick. Thought maybe it would draw just a little bit more, but that's a really good shot. And we're gonna have just inside 15 feet for one more birdie. See if we can't get it to 4 under par for the round. Slightly uphill, slightly right to left. I think we can be aggressive with this one though. Let's do it. Oh, get it there. That was the right line.
You suck.
I wanted to be aggressive with it and I didn't get it there. Did not get it there, guys, but that's okay. Little 1-footer to clean it up for par. And guys, we finished 18 holes at Teton Pines from the tips at 3 under par, which is a really good score for me. Like I said, the goal was to shoot even or better, and we definitely achieved that. One of my better rounds, even with a couple bogeys, but a pretty clean scorecard overall. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.